All right, good Sunday afternoon, everybody. I just wanted to show you a couple of setups for this poly braid or wire fencing. I'm making connections at multiple points, and so typically I used these pigtails and these plastic step-in posts. I want to first say that I've learned a lot from Greg Judy. I've been farming for my whole life. I'm over 40 now, so but I have learned a lot from him, especially with this poly wire. But I do use a few of the T-posts occasionally. And those are just set up where I know I'm going to make a corner or I pull from often. So this is one setup. When you hook the line here to an existing line, it's kind of difficult to do it with just one. So simple enough. Just tie into two. It wraps around and it holds tight. Stand by. All right, so on that last segment, you can do that setup with a variety of different insulators. You can also do it with a pigtail, but I'll be careful putting too much tension on a pigtail. You can brace them up with one of these step-in posts or two, and that'll help, but I still would caution you to not over tighten it to pull the pigtail out of the ground. Another setup, so if you are stretching and you need to end your line with the reel end, here's a simple setup that I use. I would certainly recommend you use a pigtail, and basically you just lay the one line over the top of the second one, hook it over a pigtail for support, and then use step-in posts for the bracing, one or two depending on what you need, and that's pretty strong. Definitely recommend this method. What I would also recommend is where this connection is at, it may or may not get a good connection, so I would recommend you use some type of a jumper lead to make sure that you do get good connection. That'll also stop it from popping from a bad connection. So to give you a little context, this is used when I'm grazing my yard, and this particular setup I would only limit to short runs. Maybe, I don't know, you'll have to test it out, but maybe a couple hundred yards may be your maximum on that. If you're stretching out quarter mile, half mile, 1 mile, whatever, you're probably not going to be able to get the tension that you need with this setup. But anyway, it works. Y'all keep growing.